most venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the... And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted inside the 20. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we have seen in NFL history some punters that could also throw the football, but here, that fake punt, total disaster, leads to 6 points the other way.
Yeah, Brandon, a lot of quarterbacks, they used to do double duty as punters as well, and you as an historian of the game remember that. Nowadays, we don't see it at all. And judging by that throw, I don't think he's going to get too many more opportunities to put the ball in the air.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out, and he's going to go down again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14, Chiefs, nothing. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Yellow.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. First carry for Josh Jacobs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats tell us he took it better than 30 yards after that initial contact.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4. Flush to his right. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs take over first and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end Kelsey. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
We've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their...
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Chiefs 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Oh, it still won't go down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Mahomes will throw for it. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, Jacobs. Still going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He gets away from 1. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.